So I decided for Project for Us this year, rather than picking a charity, I was going to pick a cause instead. I chose something that's very important to me, local theatre.
This theatre has been a huge part of my life, ever since I performed in it in a ballet show here at the age of 4, dressed up as a Dalmatian in 101 Dalmatians. So I decided to come down here to the Barfields to find out a bit more about the campaign to revive the theatre back into the centre of the community it once was. I came to talk to Ryan Moyer. I know him quite well. He's been involved in nearly all the shows that I have, plus more, but he's also pretty much the unofficial historian of the theatre, as well as being an active member of the campaign to bring it back to life.
Why was the theatre first built? When was it built?
Well, the theatre was first built in 1929 and opened on the 11th of April 1930, and it was kind of built as a seaside kind of summer theatre, such was the sort of tradition for a lot of seaside towns. Over the years, like, sort of built up this fantastic reputation as a very sort of prestigious venue for entertainers.
What was it like in its heyday? What was the stuff that went on here?
Yeah, I think in its heyday it was the kind of the sort of focal point in the community. Certainly Barfields had quite a big sort of name for itself, and a way back, like until the kind of 1970s or sort of late 1960s, the theatre used to seat 1,000 people as well, and very often the kind of summer seasons that I put on here would be like it's sold out most nights. They sort of relied on holiday makers to sort of keep it going. Yeah. And of course the 1970s, when the whole sort of package holiday kind of like thing to Benidorm and Yorker and that sort of thing, that affected it quite badly.
But you had quite sort of famous people.
Yeah, like absolutely. It's kind of like from the 1930s even through to the 1970s, the summer seasons always attracted the sort of big names and light entertainment at the time.
What's changed since then?
I think that what's kind of changed, the fact that it's not the kind of centre of the community. Certainly that's something our campaign's trying to kind of sort of rejuvenate that kind of community spirit around it.
What's been done to change this and make it more like it used to be?
Started our campaign probably during the summer, and since then it seems to have generated quite a lot of interest, a lot of that through kind of social networking sites. Since then, a sort of user forum has been set up for all the sort of local groups, and myself and Janet Parker, who kind of started the campaign as well, your mum. Yep. since we had our first meeting back in, it must have been kind of September, October time, some of the seating's been reupholstered. New advertising boards, for example, have been placed outside, and generally there's a kind of feeling that like a lot of people want to really kind of bring the kind of like spirit of the heyday back to the theatre.
Put more shows on. That seems like it spends so much time empty. Do you think that without sort of the Barfields here and culture of theatre, do you think you'd be doing what you're doing right now?
I think there's quite a lot of people in the town who are very kind of actively interested in it and that sort of thing. And if we didn't have this facility, then that same thing probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, because personally I don't think I wouldn't be doing this. Last question.
Thank God.
And sort of in the age of the internet, creation of online communities, why do you think that local theatre is still important? Having
a sort of group of people in the kind of same place, all kind of like engaged in live entertainment, something that I think is very kind of important for communities in general, to have that sense of sort of coming together for one kind of purpose.
As a former seaside holiday town, where I live has a great history of theatre. But I think in whatever community you live, local theatre can have an important role. It gives individuals the chance to come together as a community to celebrate the talent of local people. Theatre is one of the oldest forms of storytelling, and it's a really good way to address the issues of particular groups within a community. Also, local theatre is the first place that a lot of people discover their passion for performing and for being creative. And there's a good chance that many YouTubers wouldn't be making the videos that they made if they hadn't been involved in theatre at a younger age. I know that I almost certainly wouldn't be doing this. My question for you is, do you have a local theatre? Do you enjoy theatre? Do you feel that your local theatre is being run to its full potential? And if not, is there something that you could do? I think theatre is an incredibly important art form. I also think that it's important to connect with the people who live around you, and I think that theatre is a really good way of doing that.